The United States was built by black people. I said that in my last video and it triggered a lot of people. When there still is no American dream for the people who built the country and their descendants. Now, a lot of people were upset with me saying things like, no, that's not true. There was other groups of people here. Other groups of people contributed to America being built.
Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back. We're going to talk about a heatedly discussed topic that has provoked very strong emotions and prompted an enormous amount of debate, both on the internet and among communities, as to whether the phrase America belongs to black people applies to foundational Black Americans, FBA specifically. Now, the phrase has created a tremendous amount of traffic on social media, podcasts, and in community discussions. It is commonly associated with many different socio-historical, emotional, and political events, and evokes a variety of feelings in people who hear it. Now, some individuals feel empowered by the phrase, while others may feel excluded from or confused by its meaning. Today, we are going to break down the phrase America belongs to black people through the lens of history, culture, and humanity. Let's first watch this clip and I'll be back.
New York, we got a fucking problem. And I swear I love y'all down. I love y'all down to the ground. I swear I do on a chopped cheese. I'm not lying. I swear. I love y'all down. But that man that y'all voted into office is saying that America, forget New York, America was powered and built by immigrants. I don't care, legal or not. It was not. Powered and built, still powered and built off the sweat and blood and tears of my ancestors, Black American ancestors and Black American descents today. Are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? Like I'm when are we gonna stop playing the games? Like, I honestly feel like America be trying to gaslight us so bad, it's ridiculous. Like, I feel like we've been gaslighted left to right, left to right, left to right. And I think this right here, y'all trying to take us there. Y'all trying to take us there, and I swear, I'm telling you, I swear, we've been trying to be calm, cool, cordial. This whatever's happening right now ain't got nothing to do with us. We've been chill. But y'all really trying us. We ain't asking. We ain't demanding. We're telling y'all to start putting some respect on our name. Period.
The ladies say Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. Separate and apart from Black American culture, Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. Everybody in the comment upset. Why are you upset? El Stupido, she is correct. And this is for the dunce them, because obviously you guys have a problem with comprehending. She is giving Black America their props, saying that they're influential. But at the end of the day, Black America is not a country. Okay? So with that being said, Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. She said what she say, and I agree with her 100%. Okay? So for Uno in the comment, we are say this and that. Are you guys dumb? Black America is not a country. Okay? Jamaica is a country. So Jamaica is the most influential country in the world. Thank you.
The United States was built by black people. I said that in my last video and it triggered a lot of people. When there still is no American dream for the people who built the country and their descendants. Now, a lot of people were upset with me saying things like, no, that's not true. There was other groups of people here. Other groups of people contributed to America being built. But the thing is that they came well after America was already built. They didn't come to America and build America. America was built long before they got here. This is something I talk about on YouTube all the time. These are my main videos where I discuss it. Shameless plug. Go subscribe. Many of the Europeans who came here came during the potato famine, but that wasn't until the 1840s. But the country had already been built and established, the government and everything, in the 1770s. Even when the Chinese came to help build the Transcontinental Railroad, that wasn't until the 1860s. In fact, there were railroads already in America almost 40 years prior to the Chinese coming here. And I'm saying this to say they might have contributed, but America was already built before they got here. The key point is that they came to a country. We did not come to a country. We built the country. That's the difference. Truth is, moving furniture in a house is not the same as building a house.
Now, the phrase America belongs to black people generally relates to the point that the individuals referred to as black people, specifically the FBA, come from the descendants of enslaved Africans who were taken to the United States during the transatlantic slave trade. The foundation of this argument is based in history. For over 250 years, enslaved Africans built the wealth of the South through unpaid labor on agricultural fields, contributed to infrastructure, construction, and promoted numerous economic elements that distributed to America's rise to a global superpower. After the slavery ended, Black Americans were subjected to almost an additional 100 years of Jim Crow laws, racial terror, land grabs, redlining, and ongoing systemic discrimination. Now, the perception of this argument is not related to any legal issues opposing or legal designated documentation, but rather about the struggles of the ancestors that contributed to American history through sweat, equity, sacrifice, and service in its military. Through these methods and through generations, Black people created and contributed to American culture by building it, shaping it, and defending it with their hearts, minds, and spirits. When people say we have a unique claim because of how we built this country and how the ancestors created the culture of the USA, that statement is absolutely true. Since the beginning of the nation's rise, Black Americans played an instrumental role in forming the country's history. The music genres of blues, jazz, and hip hop, from the civil rights movement to the labor movement, the establishments of labor unions, and through agricultural work and military service, Black Americans have left a heroic impact on the nation's character and history. Even democracy will not be what is today without the sacrifices and perseverance of those fighting for justice and equity. As we enter into this new age of understanding of how the ancestors helped create the nation, we need to frame this conversation correctly through the lens of history. The reality of the country under US law is that it is still a nation that formed through colonization, immigration, agricultural practices against indigenous people, and the worldwide movement of human across borders. Now, the indigenous people were the first to inhabit what is now America. Enslaved Africans were forcibly brought there. European settlers took ownership of the land. Subsequent generation of immigrants from Asia, Latin America, the Caribbean, and Africa, and also contributed to establishing themselves in the US. Now, when people say America is for Black people, the meaning can vary based on context. For some, it means establishing a political agenda for reparations and prioritizing policies benefiting FBA communities. For others, it's a cultural statement that emphasizes Black Americans as not being immigrants and therefore should not be treated like immigrants. In response, critics argue that this statement sounds nationalistic or exclusionary. However, from a human perspective, we must differentiate emotional truth from literate ownership. The emotional truth is that Black Americans have a legitimate historical claim on the land due to slavery, generational suffering, and hardship. The historical claim can never be removed or minimized ever. But at the same time, America today is a multicultural nation made up of many different ethnic and cultural backgrounds, including indigenous peoples, all of whom had their own civilization before the United States existed. Ultimately, I feel the statement should be interpreted as a statement of justice rather than ethnic ownership of the land, with an emphasis on recognition of their history, importance of reparative policies, and respect as family members. Black Americans need to be referred to as family in regards to the United States rather than as guests of the US. They are the centerpiece of the state's history. The essential question is, who is the owner of the United States? The more important issue in this discussion will be the need to take care in some way to make amends for those individuals who contributed their hard work and sweat to create the nation through the many decades gone by. That main point shall be the main focus moving forward. Thanks for watching, and kindly subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section, and like this video. I'll see you in the next one.